Almost it was this one. No, 2 days ago. Oh, wait, maybe it was. Oh, maybe it was this one. Yes. I was wrong.
Just laying.
I'm not falling. Why is he connected?
Here it is.
Much drama in the wrestling world. But did you see Mersh almost die?
I did see this video. It made me very concerned.
This was the first, bro, by the way, it's weird, right? Like, I got to explain this from our perspective. It's bizarre to be doing okay enough that, like, things I listen to or things that I'm doing, like, whatever. Like, to hear, like, it's weird to throw shows on that you listen to, Kat. Like, I'm not bullshitting you when I tell you guys all the time. I listen to Kevin's show because I genuinely enjoy Kevin. I've known him a long time, whatever. I've known a lot of people a long time, but I always watch Kevin's show. I've enjoyed his shit since I met him 15 years ago. It's weird when you pop a show on that's not part of your circle necessarily. Like, we promote Kevin, but he's not part, this is ROTC related shows. He's not considered that. He's his own thing. So it's weird when you tune into a show you like and you're the fucking opening topic. So me and Royce got in the car. We put this show on to just drive back because it's perfect because Kevin's show's about 3 hours, 10 minutes. And, the drive to Miami from Miami to Royce's house about that time. So it's perfect. He pops it on. We're hungover. We're both tired. Royce is driving. I'm like getting in my passenger seat of my own car. And we're all just like, laying there. And he pops on Kevin when we get on the road. And it's right away, it's about my dab. Which is surreal when you just hear people talking about your shit. But this was good. This was the best coverage of it.
I speculated smoking weed ever again and taking any kind of dabs or anything. I don't know if I ever want to take a nectar collector dab again. But even with the weed, I got tripped out. But then I still sparked up the joint 3 minutes after that.
Well, this is your addiction that almost killed Mersh. I mean, look, he's just having a grand old time here, enjoying his stream, talking about some nerd. Look, we always do this. We talk about some retard. That's what we all do. We get some retard and put him in a screen.
About some retard.
Mersh gets to be the retard. There he is. I'm out of the way now. There's Mersh over here. And this is my best friend, Tyler. He bought me a $100 steak. So we're pretty much soulmates.
So I pointed out on the road trip to Roy's, as soon as he said that in the thing, I love that the gimmick now, too, is the steak we took him out for is progressively more expensive. Now it's a $100 steak. He said it was a $70 steak. Now it's a $100 steak. It was never even $70. I think it was like a $40 steak.
It's by now. Now, look, it all starts with a dab hit.
That's versus a crime of chaos versus a crime of moral turpitude.
There it is. Look, there it is. Little does he know, this is going to be the last dab hit of his life. He's about to die. And that's how it goes. You just suck it in. He doesn't know there's fent in that dab. Look at this. Oh, my God. That is a pretty big one. Oh, hold on. And how many contraptions does he have, Tyler? Why is he connecting that into that?
By the way, get ready for anybody wondering, if you don't watch the whole fucking show, Tyler Spida is Kevin Scampoli's Virgie. All right? If you're trying to keep up. Tyler, I will put it this way. Tyler and Virgie would get along really well because they're just both juvenile delinquents that fucking made it. So get ready because you're going to hear Tyler Spida give the most Virgie answer to this question. If this was ROTC and this answer was about to be given, by the way, I'm scooping up by the way, I'm almost out of dabs and I'm very sad because I can't get dabs for a while and I'm going to be without dabs for a while. So I'm going to do this right now. Tyler's the Virgie of this crew. He's got a lot of, experience. I should say too that Kevin actually hit me up when he was going, right before he went live. We were still in Miami, and he hit me up and he goes, "Dude, I saw that video of you taking a dab, and holy shit, you fucking, did you see Jesus?" And I told him, I was like, in my defense, I took a dab of I took a big one that night. That was a small one. was like, I took a huge hit of like $80 a gram live rosin batter. It's like the best fucking dabs you can get right now. And yeah, I went a little nuts. But get ready for this. This is great.
Don't you guys just use a pen? How is he doing this one?
This is a nectar collector, so you could put the wax on either a glass like jar or anything that could withstand you heating up this long glass pipe that's going to be able to touch the bottom of it with the wherever the wax is at, and then you inhale. Yeah, you're doing it perfectly.
I think that's what people do with crack. All right, so he has a nectar collector, and look, he's collecting the nectar. Look at this. Here we go. Oh, wow, that is complicated. Oh, there we go. He gets it in. And look, see, he's talking. He's fine, right? There's a bit of a delayed reaction, though. Look what happens.
Just said, he did it. It fucking work. All right, he needs to be nuts.
Look, look. Oh, hold on. He turned.
This is it.
All right, I ruined it. Go back. He's in the. I love that noise. He's in the. In the chat, you listen. What? Oh, even with me ruining it, it's so fucking great. This noise he makes. Look, he's in the middle of talking, and watch what happens.
It's gonna be a sound drop. Work. All right, he needs to be nuts.
What the fuck? Where'd the mic go? Is that when we're crashing down? Oh, there he is.
That was fucked up. I just had a fucking. Dude, that was fucking. That I need the. I need that. I need the fucking. Like he has that now. He isolated the. Listen to Kevin trying to reenact it. Whoa.
And Tyler, you know,
That was a very strong dab, Triple M.
And you know we have it isolated forever. It's the noise that we'll always get to hear. The little It could be my favorite sound right now. And I even got the stuff falling down is in there. He never made that noise when we met up at the area. All right, look at this again. Hold on. Look what happens here. It's all a dab hit that makes everything turn off here. And he falls forward into the mic.
Andy just said, he did it. It fucking work. All right, he needs to be nuts.
And then he convulses. What's he looking at? What the? And then he's okay.
That was fucked up.
He's back. Now he's back. Tyler, has this ever happened to you?
Fucking.
Honestly, I you know what? Remember when we were taking pen hits at a certain point in time?
Scott says out of body experience. LOL. No, dude. I've admitted, like, because people are trying to like do this as an own. I'm like, no, I do this when I do dabs. Like, I buy good dabs. I get really good dabs. Like, I get. Again, that was $80 a gram live rosin batter. That shit, like Virgie described it one time as, yeah, when you take a hit of that shit, you're taking a hit of like an eighth of weed. And I do that like when I'm usually by myself just playing Starfield. And then when you snap out of it, you're like, oh, I'm just floating through space. We're good. Jim Enward knows. To be fair, I've heard that happen to you on Discord, and that's fine because I don't go on Discord with like big groups of people. Jim's been on those Discords where we're just playing a game, and yeah, I've fucking snapped out of it with some dabs. It's, dude, as many times as I've done dabs on the air, and dude, I'll be honest, that that moment, I can tell you right now, there have been 3 times I can think of, since I've been back on dabs, that it almost happened, and you guys didn't even notice it. Like I've had 3 moments that were close to that one where I disassociated, but it was only for like 2 seconds, and then I go, "Oh, you're on the air." Hey, that was the first time I ever just was like, that was gone. No, literally. Oh, you know what? I just realized this. You know what? To describe it, I just forgot. I have the React video for it. Why are we even wasting time? Since Kevin doesn't know, this is what happened that you guys didn't see. And then as soon as I came back, I was like, that was fucked up. I was basically discovering an artifact on Starfield. That's what I felt. If you're wondering what I felt, and if I needed to describe it, the description would be, yes, it's like when you discover an artifact in Starfield. That's what happened to me. And I went, boom, and I come back and I'm like, whoa, what? Huh? Oh, I can move things from my mind now? That's pretty sick. Tyler says it's not necessarily the potency, but the terps. Oh, boy. Virgie's going to come at you on that one. Virgie, you legit ran out of oxygen. Your brain shut down. Oh, well, that shit happened to me a few weeks ago when I was sick, and I took a bong rip, and I couldn't breathe from coughing. Yeah, it happened. Like, that's what, dude, the last 2 times I fell, they cracked my head open. We're fucking dab related.
I mean, we felt like our brain was shutting off. Like, I felt like this is just an elevated version of that. Because I remember there was this brief stint where we were both taking pendants and we're like, fuck, that one was so crazy. I thought my brain was going to turn off. And I think that like had his brain turn off to the maximum, though. That could have been.
No, Thought and Conduct said it. I think Triple N said it earlier, too. It was that I was talking and I was trying to still handle being a show host while my oxygen dropped. And you guys, I told you guys, too, before, like, I have low blood pressure by default. My whole family has very low blood pressure. It's why we don't have a lot of heart attacks in my family. We just all die of cancer. Not a lot of heart attack. My dad, I might get heart attacks from. We'll see. But like my mom's side of the family, low blood pressure. And I've always had low blood pressure. For instance, if I take a Seroquel, I'm out for like 18. I'll sleep for 18 hours off a half a Seroquel. Seroquel is a drug that drops your blood pressure significantly more than other drugs, even more than Xanax. It's just chemically, it drops your blood pressure. And when I've taken Seroquel, I'm gone. I don't take a Seroquel unless I'm like, the only time I would take a Seroquel is if I was flying to Australia. And I'd be like, yeah, give me a Seroquel. I'll sleep this whole flight. And same thing when you cut the oxygen or you do something. Like sometimes I'm one of those, if I stand up too fast, I can get dizzy and fall. I also get panic attacks and pass out. Like I'm very... certain things, like I'm like a possum where you could just trigger me the wrong way and I might just lay down and play dead. But yeah, that dab just hit me that night. It's so fun. And the funniest thing is how many people posted it. It's like, we're going to own Mersh. And I'm like, I think that's fucking hilarious. That for years I've been basically a pro at hiding that I've almost passed out on the air by doing dabs. And the first time it actually happens, everybody's like, I'm going to make fun of Mersh. And I'm like, no, that's hilarious. That shit happens all the time off the air. It's very funny. You think I do that all the time when I'm playing video games. Like Jim said on Discord. I've been on Rust playing with fucking Ferox because I was, out of our crew of friends, I was the second best pilot out of our entire crew of friends. I can fly a helicopter on Rust like nobody's business. So if like whenever Honk wasn't around, I was the choice of pilot. And there's even been times where Ferox was on the little mini copter. And, you know, if you're on the mini copter in Rust, it's basically like a bicycle-sized helicopter. And there's a front seat that somebody can sit on and have a gun. And you could have like a light, and that's basically it. And you're just like basically on this pedal helicopter. And there have been times where I was flying and like I zoned out because I took a dab. And like Ferox has been like, Mersh. And it's like... and it's like starting to drop, and I come back just in time. She's like, Mersh, are you? And I'm like, I'm back. We're good. Like, sorry, I was, whoo.
Enough, so we kept penning.
It was like a surge of electricity. Everything went white for a second.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. It was fucking, I already tried to explain this to you. It's this. And then I go,
and he convulsed with a So we have almost been there. He blamed it on the price. He said that was like a $100 gram. So apparently we're just not paid enough for that to happen.
The $100 gram was probably some like Percy.
It was $80 a gram, Steezy brand, orange soda, live rosin batter. It's some of the best shit you can get on the market, and yeah, it fucked me up. But you know what? Even on some cheap-ass diamonds, sometimes you hit me and the oxygen levels, they just fucking boom, bomb, bang, and maybe I got a light. It happens. And then we get the fucking same thing. We're gonna get some mileage out. I might add this to the fucking. I have to add this to OBS. You know, you're never gonna feel that, Kevin. Not on fucking Soylent. Go back to doing dabs. Come out, eat steaks with us, gamble, win, and then lose back $5,000 like it's nothing. Taddy Mason, thank you for 5. Says dabs are fun. You seen my back, Saeed, for $33. You know, that was my lucky number until I found out it was satanic and it was all involved with the Masons, and then I couldn't do it anymore. But thank you. Why am I trying to get this to work? All right, thank you for 33. He says, I'm not trying to be nosy, and I feel like I'm a massive gaylord for asking, but why are you actually having some unpleasantness with MV? Sometimes I don't pick up on all the irony and the sarcasm. Oh, no, I'm trying not to, get into it too much. I mean, I will at some, but look, I'll already say this. The last exchange I had with him was him saying, he tried to extort me for money, which is hilarious. He's angry because he's been fighting with, it's not the first time, he's been fighting with various people on the internet. He tried to fight with me a few months ago when I actually wasn't being a dick to him. He's been very itching to fight with, it feels like he's been, trust me, it'll all be revealed someday. I'm going to have a very fun time with it. Like I said, if we, one day we'll do a show where we hit the big goal. Maybe it'll be Monday. Maybe Monday we'll all just everybody put a couple bucks aside. Let's try to make Monday night a $500 night, and maybe we'll share some fun DMs because I can say this isn't the first run-in with MV, and the first time he came at me, you could tell he sort of has been itching to come at. He's another one that Bally, it's something for a while. He just doesn't, whatever. He's got an issue with me. This started really seriously, if you want to be serious, with a joke about, with a fucking tweet about Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That's how this started. And that was 5 months ago or 3 months ago, whatever, a couple months ago. Where he tweeted I don't remember the name of the movie. Some vampire movie. He goes, this is the only good vampire movie. Change my, whatever. I don't want to hear anybody's takes. So I retweeted it with a picture of Buffy, not TV Buffy, but original fucking, oh my God, Christy, oh God, what was her name? Fucking, God, I used to be in love with her. She was one of my hot, Christy Swanson. She was one of my early jack-offs. Crushes. And all I did was retweet it with a picture of Buffy standing over a vampire with the thing, and I was like, what a shit take. And he wrote me a wall of text about I'm a piece of shit and fuck me, I should respect him, why am I attacking him on Twitter? And I was like, I wasn't. You had a bad take on vampire movies, and I thought we were doing the social media thing where I pick a different movie, but I post a thing, and I if Tony from Hack the Movies tweeted the same thing, and I retweeted and said that's a shit take, and I posted a picture of, Buffy, he would have just retweeted it and been like, whatever, Buffy sucked. But he just went in my DMs and screamed about I need respect, and I've given you shit for free, and I want money. He was already doing this shit months ago, yelling at me about how much he needs money, and then he got robbed by his camera a few months ago, and me and Royce actually donated money from the ROTC account, gave money to him to replace his camera that he got stolen the first time. And he's been every week it's I got my camera stolen, I got in a fight, I went to jail, I punched a cameraman, I lost another camera, my car got broken into. And I talked to Virgie about this. It's this is addict behavior, and I don't know if he's an addict. I'm just saying that historically speaking, when when I'm dealing with people that are just every week it's another goddamn sob story, it's another fucking oh woe was me, I got robbed 3 times in 1 week. You start to go, starting to doubt it. So, whatever. We've been nothing but good to the fucking guy. He has some kind of weird bent with me. He came at me again because, like, look, I've had a problem. He's been attacking Pessy. He's been attacking fans. He's been attacking